If a toilet overflows at Microsoft, YouTube is suddenly inundated with video thumbnails showing pimple-faced YouTubers with facial expressions that kind of look like they just saw Godzilla pop out of the ocean. Considering this, I think it's fair to ask the question, can PlayStation survive its current situation? The gaming world is watching closely as reports of internal turmoil at Sony PlayStation begin to surface. While PlayStation fans and even the mainstream gaming media may downplay the situation, the challenges ahead for Sony's gaming division are becoming increasingly difficult to ignore. Once celebrated for its industry-defining single-player blockbusters, PlayStation now finds itself at a crossroads. With recent failures overshadowing the company's successes and self-inflicted wounds deepening its struggles, some are beginning to wonder, can PlayStation survive? According to reputable industry insider Jeff Grubb, PlayStation has become deeply hesitant about pursuing live service games after the catastrophic failure of Concord. The game's flop wasn't just a minor setback, it has reportedly left Sony in a state of paranoia, leading to the frantic cancellation of multiple live service projects. Yet PlayStation is trapped in a difficult position. The company urgently needs games that drive higher monthly active users to remain competitive in a gaming landscape dominated by persistent community-driven experiences. Microsoft Xbox, bolstered by its acquisition of Call of Duty and other major live service titles, has pulled far ahead in this crucial metric. Call of Duty, once a reliable revenue stream for PlayStation thanks to its exclusive marketing rights, now funnels most of those profits directly to Xbox. This shift has dealt a significant blow to Sony financially. PlayStation's aggressive push into live service gaming has resulted in numerous cancellations, leaving fans and industry analysts puzzled. High-profile projects like The Last of Us multiplayer spinoff, otherwise known as Factions, a God of War live service game by Bluepoint Games, Spider-Man: The Great Web from Insomniac, and an unknown live service title from Ben Studios have all been scrapped. Reports suggest that Concord's failure directly influenced these decisions. Jeff Grubb states that Sony, shell-shocked by Concord's failure, is now reassessing every live service game in development, resulting in heightened scrutiny for any live service project. Despite these setbacks, Sony still has multiple live service games in development, but the company is definitely treading cautiously. Sony's sudden obsession with live service games seems odd considering its dominance in narrative-driven single-player experiences. However, the reason behind this shift is clear. Both Sony and Xbox have acknowledged how expensive AAA cinematic-style games are to develop. The traditional model, spending millions on a single-player game that sells primarily at launch, is no longer sustainable without consistent cash flow. Microsoft Xbox has built a successful live service empire with titles like Minecraft, Sea of Thieves, and now Call of Duty, just as examples. Ironically, these titles are also top sellers on PlayStation, but the lion's share of the profits now flow to Xbox. Xbox also has games like Forza and Overwatch that have a consistent and loyal fan base. Live service games offer something single-player titles can't: ongoing revenue through microtransactions, battle passes, and content updates. Sony recognizes this and is scrambling to catch up. But PlayStation also faces a larger existential challenge: the decline of platform exclusivity. Xbox has embraced a more open ecosystem, making its games available across consoles and PC, while PlayStation still clings to exclusivity as a core strategy. While the company is now releasing games on other platforms, some say they're a little bit late to the party. Developers are increasingly pushing for broader game releases to maximize profits, and Sony's tight grip on exclusives may soon alienate creators. Sony can no longer rely simply on locking down exclusives. Xbox's massive content library, cross-platform approach, and live service dominance have fundamentally changed the playing field. So, can Sony PlayStation survive? Well, the answer is complicated. PlayStation's current strategy is clearly in trouble, but the company still has strengths that could help it weather this storm. The PlayStation 5 still continues to outsell the Xbox globally. The company simply needs to figure out how to translate that into software sales and active users. Franchises like God of War, Horizon, and Spider-Man still hold massive appeal, but they need to open these games up to other platforms. Many developers have recently expressed the desire to see their games go to multiple platforms. PlayStation's old tactic of gobbling up every video game that looks like it may be a hit is clearly unsustainable, especially now that Xbox owns enough IPs to keep their customer base extremely happy. So guys, we're going to go ahead and leave it right there. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please take care of that and get subscribed. And hey, if you have something to say, leave a comment in the comment section. Until next time, stay safe.